And off we go from Denver. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Here's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Ready? 3, 17. 3, 17. Flip.
Now Winston on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught by Chosen. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Broncos nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Winston. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Flip, flip, flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. To throw, Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. Down to about the 22 here. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Ready?
Now Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The Browns drive about to get started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Winston. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White.
Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Winston. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Winston now. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The give is to McLaughlin. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 10. Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin Bush in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Nix to the air. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
70 range, 70 range.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! Albert O, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Follow. White. Green, 17.
Jameis to throw it. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to look deep for more. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
At the 32-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A carry from McLaughlin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Winston. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Ready? Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Winston. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Wait. 17.
Moore, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Moore, the man in motion. 4th down, Winston. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready. Wait.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
To throw is Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bonito. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green, triple team. Green, triple team.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
149 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Back to it after the pick-6. Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off the play fake, Winston looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready? White.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's McLaughlin.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
And my goodness, another interception. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Winston now. Right back to Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Green, triple team. Green, triple team. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let me go.
Here's Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Winston. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Winston. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Green, triple team.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Green, triple team. Flip, flip, flip. Let me go.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh